And we're live.
Yeah. What's good, people? It's your boy Icarus Gray.
And it's your homeboy WordPlay TJ.
And this is the No Rhyme or Reason podcast, where we talk about everything.
Everything for no reason at all.
We are back. With that in mind, we are delivering on our promise to review Tierra Whack's Worldwide Whack, her debut album on Interscope. 15
songs. They're pretty short. It's a vibe that at least I didn't expect from Tierra Whack. This is following her EP that she released called Whack World. Tierra's really talented. So in this conversation, we're going to talk about the themes, the production, our favorite track, and the rating, our arbitrary rating at the end of the video. So where do we start with themes?
We start with themes with Tierra is a very, to me, she's a very mental health conscious kind of artist. Mm-hmm. And what I mean by that is she articulates her feelings in a, I think we were talking about this off air, in a coping way.
Right.
So it's smiling through the pain or going through her emotions in a way that feels very lively. You know, starting off the album with mood swings and how she comes in and it's like, my mom is tired of my mood swings. When you really deep that, it's like, what are you going through? Like, what are you kind of thinking about? What are the things that are causing you to go through this carousel? Songs like Numb, Difficult, like you listen to these songs and there's clear distinction of like, life is kind of hard. I'm trying to deal with it. Especially like on Tonight, there was a lot of lyrics where she's like, I might die tonight, but before I go, want to let you know, didn't pay the light bill this month. What were your feelings and thoughts on the themes? What themes did you see? My bad. He had to stop me. Yes, breaks.
Somebody's listened to this a lot. I haven't had a chance to listen as much as you have, but immediately I hear R&B and pop, so pop R&B kind of vibe, more leaning towards the pop side of music, and that goes down to the vocal performances, the mix, and the live instrumentation that is kind of weaved throughout these projects. So yeah, I hear a lot of synths and bass guitars and interesting drum patterns that are a part of this thing. And so we'll unpack that a little bit more when we get to production, but that's part of the theme.
Yeah.
The theme also resonates with, like you said, mental health, but I think on the side of leans more towards mental health and relationships with other people.
Yeah.
So it's not just romantic relationships, it's relationships with friends, family, and those romantic encounters that leave an impression on your mind. And so I think she goes through all of it. She's going through all of the emotions throughout this project. And I think that's something that's pretty powerful.
I think, and the last part about theme that was really interesting is this being like an introduction of who she is. I think it was very well executed. It's like theme, this is me. These are the thoughts I go through in a day. And it gave like Happy Missy.
I was gonna make a similar comparison thinking about it. It feels like Badu and Missy had a baby.
I like that a lot because it's soulful while also being that kind of out of there spacey Missy kind of thing.
Yeah, it's very eclectic.
Yeah. Oh, good word. I like eclectic. The source.
The sources, Jay.
So now let's slide over into production. What did you like about the production?
I like the consistency.
Yeah.
I like that everything kind of fits together. There's not a wild ride that you're taking on, here or there. You're pretty much in the same vehicle. Going to the same destination, encapsulated in the same vibe throughout the majority of this. So you got producers like Jay Melodic, Sims, the composer 7.5, Nick Verruto, and then the Dave Wave, Rick and Thaddeus, and some other folks that have helped out on the production. And it seems like Jay Melodic takes a lot of the credit here on this project.
What I thought about the production is much like you, that it was very cohesive. Like when you get on the ride, you're not like surprised by something. It didn't feel like good song. Here's the single they put out. good song, good song. Here's the single they put out. It felt like, no, this is the ride from start to finish. It was very bright. I like the synths that were used. I like the R&B, like kind of 90s boom, boom, boom. That kind of, low 808 bass, and it just kind of sits. The overall like mixing and mastering of her voice on top of the production was just aesthetically pleasing.
When we think about all those elements, I think it's a moment for us to start to extract what tracks we like. Let's talk about tracks that stood out to you.
My favorite tracks are Difficult, Tonight, and Shower Song. Difficult stands out for me because it's kind of like just the living everyday life. Like living is difficult, living is hard, and it feels like a realistic depiction of that while she's also giving encouragement about the things that you're going through. And I like just the authenticity of saying life is hard sometimes. Like I'm dealing with stuff, but it's okay. Don't let life get you down. Just kind of live. I love the authenticity of Tonight because it's just, like I said earlier, one of those songs where you're talking about, I might die tonight, but before I go, I didn't pay the light bill this month.
Yeah.
And it's just an authentic reality of what people deal with in that situation. And then Shower Song is just about how each and every one of us feels singing in the shower. Like you feel like you are the best singer in the world. I am whoever is on this record. I am there. I'm the lead and the background whenever I need to be. So what are your favorite tracks and the track you want to play?
So I think I also like Shower Song, and I also like Imaginary Friends. So those two records really stood out to me. There were some others that I liked, but I'll need to give it a real good second listen to like really dive in and let things sink in for me. Imaginary Friends and Shower Songs stand out for the fact of having that literalism in the lyrics. These are real experiences that individuals have. Everyone can relate to as far as being in the human experience. Mm-hmm. And so that's always important to me as a songwriter, and I try to press that upon like folks that I produce or folks that I write with. Mm-hmm. And this entire album speaks in a way that just is absolutely honest and realistic to how we live life, I feel.
Yo, even on the song Move or Movies, I mean, is the funniest thing of like, I love her authenticity of being like, bro, why you take me to the movies or out to eat? I'm a foodie. Like, and it's just, it is direct answer in the midst of all this non-Cheesecake Factory dating and all this other stuff. It's just like, bro, I'm a foodie. Let's go eat. Let's go eat somewhere good. Let's go have some fun. And no matter how life kind of gets, I just like the surrealism that Tierra presents. That it's just like, this is life. We live in it. Sometimes you're smiling through it. Sometimes you're just singing in the shower. Other times you're like having conversations with real friends, but feeling like they're imaginary friends. And that's just how it goes. So we are here to the arbitrary rating. I got a strong 4 imaginary friends out of 5.
I got 4 out of 5 Andy Warhol wigs.
What did you guys think about this Tierra Whack album? Let us know down in the comments. Are you fooling with it? Are you not fooling with it? Are you ready for more for Tierra Whack? Until we see more, we'll see you guys in the next piece. A 1 and a 2 and peace.